Amid the rolling hills of the National Shrine of Our Lady of the Snows in southern Illinois, Vincentians and the community come together for the Society of St. Vincent de Paul's annual Friends of the Poor Walk, one of hundreds around the country. Vincentians Corrine and Jim Wright support this walk, which raises awareness about poverty and generates dollars to help our neighbors in need.
We're here today because we're here. We want to raise awareness of all the needs around us. There are so many people who are suffering and hurting, and we want to help take care of that, especially because of Pope Francis's message that he gives us every day.
Pope Francis says, quote, "If love is respectful, if love is in deeds, love is service. It is serving others." After a series of illnesses exhausted her savings, Deborah Reed was helped by the Society. Deborah is participating in this walk as her way of giving back.
I've been on both sides of the fence. St. Vincent de Paul gives them a sense of, I am going to get the help, I've had help, and I will continue to get the help as I'm walking back toward being able to sustain my own daily problems and bills and what have you. And they get that sense of, you're going to be all right. And now it really is okay.
After decades in the nightclub and casino industry, Mike Gagan enjoys the opportunity to help others while working at a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store and by supporting this walk.
42 years in the bar business and nightclub business, and this touches the heart. It's a whole different experience, and I feel good about it.
Maria Malloy and her daughter Samantha became Vincentians 2 years ago, and they are veterans of the Friends of the Poor Walk. They see how the event helps bring Vincentians together.
Being out at the walk has really helped our spirituality. Saying prayers while we were going made us feel closer to God, but also closer to each other because we were saying them in unison. So it was a lovely experience.
Money raised locally helps benefit programs like the Belleville Council's budgeting class, where Vincentians Belva Blakely and Ellen Weber serve as instructors.
What I do and what we do is budgeting classes and resume. Because they have no skills and no work background, we have to do a resume on them, and then we also budget their income.
I put on like little classes for budgeting, and then also some for resume and job skills. I had a career and I retired from it and looking for something to do, and I've always wanted to help the poor. It's always been a soft spot with me.
In addition to raising awareness and funds to fight poverty, spirituality is an essential part of the Friends of the Poor Walk. Vincentians and walkers gather together in friendship and faith during a prayer service.
God, come to my assistance.
Lord, make haste to help us.
Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and shall be, world without end.
Father Kenneth York, spiritual advisor for the Belleville Council, has been a Vincentian for close to 40 years, and he says the walk helps strengthen the bonds between Vincentians.
The spirituality, the camaraderie, just the community of Vincentians, as well as other people, by making us more aware of the needs in society and the people that come to us for assistance.
Recently engaged couples Stephanie Avalos and Jairo Pacheco say the Society provides a way for them to live out their Catholic faith.
You never think there's a lot of people up there with hungry, and there's a great feeling when you can be a team and serve those people, you know.
It's amazing to see everyone from different conferences and see how many people actually come, since, you know, it's not a huge area, but there's so many people, and to bring their families, it just shows their involvement in showing the little ones. I love seeing the little ones run around and with their parents or grandparents, and it's great. I love it.
Vincentian Joe Hubbard loves the Society too. He's been a Vincentian for more than 55 years. What led him to this calling was the memory of how compassionately his family was helped by the Society.
It's kind of the gospel message of helping those who are broken and hurting. When I was 19 years old, my dad had a head injury and we had to ask for help through St. Vincent de Paul. And so when my dad passed away in 1959, I wanted to give back to the society.
Vincentian Dennis Furdeck says the Friends of the Poor Walk is a way to literally walk the talk about helping people in need while developing and deepening Christian friendships.
This is like perfect grounds for walking, reflecting, camaraderie, friendship, and people come and go, but they come feeling that they accomplished something at the end of the day.
Spirituality is part of every Vincentian meeting and gatherings like this walk.
One of the most important parts of St. Vincent de Paul is the spiritual needs of our members. And in order to go out and work with the people who are on drugs or alcohol or have brokenness or homeless or no matter what it is, you have to have a way of coming back and being nurtured and refreshed with spirituality. And one of the great things is any kind of event that takes place in the society, like today. Father had a prayer service built around the body and blood of Christ and the nourishing that we have to go back to get nourished to be able to nourish other people.
It's about bringing people together, and the only way to really do that is to have a common core. And so you start with spirituality, and from that comes a friendship, and then together you're working together as friends with the poor and each other to help the poor.
Participants are inspired by how many people came out to support their walk.
This is a beautiful day to have a walk for the poor and to be out with good people.
We're going to pray together, we're going to have lunch together, and hopefully together as a crew and a group, we will help the poor and make their lives better.
Making people's lives better. That's at the very heart of the Society's Friends of the Poor Walk. Vincentians and the people they serve need your prayers and support. Check out www.svdpusa.org and lace up your sneakers. We'd love for you to join us at a walk. For Our Faith in Action, today's Society of St. Vincent de Paul, I'm Michelle Wargo.